Alright, I'm ready.
Alright. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I think we win like all the first 4 minutes. We started 4-0.
Okay. I like it more when a scout runs my medic up. Or, like, there should be a scout who runs up with your medic at the start because of the mood speed buff.
Hmm.
Your bomb was good, you got a lot of damage. It didn't get a lot of kills, but it looks like it'll get cleaned
Yeah.
up pretty
I
easily.
just got body blocked on the way up.
Yeah.
I think on the mids that we started losing, it was my roamer and we just started overextending. Like when we would take right, they would play ground, and basically when we had the mid one, we would just overextend and lose.
Right, okay. Okay, so you get, looks like someone got a force on their med or killed him or something.
Then I would kill them, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We tried most, like the same over a lot of the times. We tried to do demo scout through river, and then I'd follow up.
Ideally, you know about that sentry gun before you Uber in, and you lead you just bring your demo in first if you know they don't have a pyro.
I'm pretty sure that's what we did. I was just delaying back there. What Exile did, like, he talked to Cookie Jake, and he said that sometimes it's better for me to come through main and catch, like, get caught by the Uber instead of being third through river.
Right, yeah, you can do that too. Okay, so you get fucking raped by their demo. Sort of mid. I mean, it looks... okay. You sort of just existed that mid and everyone else won it for you. So,
Yeah.
it could have been because their demo focused on you too hard or whatever, but there's not
That
much to say about
probably
that.
was it, because, like, I think Demoto just got right in his face because of that.
Okay.
I just played defense afterwards. The first 4 rounds were, like, very, very smooth for us, and then after that, like, we were 4-0 with, like, 8 minutes in, and then it just turned to shit. So we should do the same thing. Just demo first, then a scout, then I follow up after the gun's down.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys are doing it, just make sure you're, like, you could be doing it, I'm not sure though. Just make sure you're getting info on what they're, like, someone should be peeking balcony or shutter or something before you Uber in. It looks like this team is sort of ass at holding last, but, like, if you don't do that, you can get caught off guard by, like, weird shit that just fucks your push-up. It looks like this team doesn't really, hold last that well, though.
Yeah. It's gonna come up later, but should I ever like really go behind when we're holding last?
Like, go water?
Not water, like you know, like roamers would jump balcony or like.
Oh, wait,
try
when
to
your team
stop
is
the
holding
flank.
last?
Yeah, like on huge disad. Like, is it? I feel like it's not my job to do that.
Yeah, like, Meat Market will do stuff like that, where they push, like, their whole combo into lobby. It can work, like, once. You can, like, push lobby really hard and catch, like, their demo out, but, like, you can't do it consistently.
I fucking jump up there. I probably would have landed on everyone.
Well, it looks like MC sort of... he can't die on the mid... like, he needs to back up and stay alive.
I think we still end up winning it, just
Yeah,
based
like-
off of my first jump.
Yeah, I don't know how they're losing... like, they kill your demo on mid, and then it looks like they're all just... they continue to just feed into you. It's weird, really weird.
Yeah, I think our jumps did a lot, and then the scout dropped down to lower, and it kind of
Right.
snowballed from there. But going back to like the lower or pushing into like the flank when we're getting pushed, the thing is like our team like sent like 3 people behind, so they would just like push our
They
other
would just
3.
stand on cap.
Yeah, they just push our other 3 back in
Right,
spawn,
yeah.
and then it's too late. So I feel like if everyone's doing that, it's definitely not my job to do that. I'm pretty sure it happens like twice.
It works, like, the only way it's gonna work at all is if you have your demo playing, like, under point, where he can delay for a lot of time while you kill, like, the people who aren't Ubered.
Yeah.
But if your demo gets pushed into spawn and there's no one else, like, on last, you're just gonna lose. Like, see, like what they're doing right now. They have, like, 6 people in spawn. You guys just get so much point pressure, like, just literally off the fact that there's no one there on their team. This is like unholdable for them now.
Is like when you're on huge disad, is it almost always best for your demo to just hold water like this? I feel like that's just the new meta. So, like,
Switch it. You can play water and sometimes play secret and sometimes just put stickies on point and then stay in spawn. If you just go water every time, like their scout can blind run through everything through your stickies on point with his Uber flash and kill you under. But yeah, playing somewhere where you can keep stickies on point and not die is really good.
because MC tried playing water a lot, but he was like not very good at it. So
Yeah, you're gonna, like, if they know you're doing it consistently, they'll send a scout water before the push even, like, as the push is happening. Yeah, you guys are just, like, rolling through these mids, Jesus.
yeah, demoted like got made down to like 30 health.
If they know that you do it all the time, what they'll do is a scout will go water, and, like, if all your stickies on the point and the scout's buffed, it's a pretty tough fight for you to win. As demo, you literally just have to pipe him twice while trying to watch your sticks on point, so that's why you need to, like, change up your positions and stuff.
I think we're gonna push on this since they
Okay,
don't
so
have
you
a
want to do
demo.
an Uber trade. So you know that your Uber's, like, this much worse.
Yep.
Okay, that was close. Exile almost stayed in a little too long.
Yeah.
But
feel like-
he's able to get out, so that's fine.
The team kind of just gives up a lot here, probably because we lost our scout.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't try to hold lobby 5v6. I think holding outside is a lot better. There's just a lot more, like, room for them to cover before they can start killing you. And then, like, that buys time for whoever's respawning to get there. So I actually like the fact that you backed up. And, the way I would hold 5v6, if you think they're gonna try to push, is, like, everyone up top, basically, and your demo has sticks on shutter. And then
Yeah, and then both soldiers spam.
Right. So you're pushing off the demo pick, someone stands on point, your demo stickies point, I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty easy push.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have jumped the medic, but someone called he was like really
Right.
low, so.
Okay, so this is when you guys start losing?
Yeah, I think we still win the mids from like then maybe the next two, but after that we just kind of like beef pushes a little bit. I think it's like we could have like 5-0'd them right here because I'm pretty sure we win this middle, but on the last push I got dropped. Yeah, they're playing ground again.
Okay, your roamers should not walk into them when they're playing ground, for one. That's exactly
Also,
what like, when a team's playing ground, they want you to walk into them. What you want to do is stand on high ground and just shit on them as they try and walk up.
Our team got split somehow. Like our combo was still on left for some reason. Like when it was like me and our scout on right. I feel like if all of us had either gone to the point or all been up on the same side at the beginning, we would have won that.
Right. Your demo was choke. Right?
Yeah.
So, and then your medic rolled out top right or something.
No, I think the medic followed him. I think the rest of us didn't get the memo. We all went right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, like, the way that, like, the sit on ground mid works is if the other team, like, doesn't have a clear idea with what they're doing on mid. So if there's, like, people on other sides and then they can see that and cut you off and, like, isolate people for kills. And it really wasn't helped by your roamer, like, just jumping into them on the ground.
If they're playing ground, it's basically like everyone stand near the point and shit
Right.
on them.
And stand on the same side and keep your height advantage.
So this is where it starts happening. Like, I jumped both of these two, and I think our roamer ends up jumping here too. Or yeah, he's already behind now. So now we only have our demo in water, and the rest of us are behind.
Yeah.
And I think Cafes was heavy. I feel like someone else. No, it's just both of our soldiers that went behind. Sometimes, I like those situations, I feel like maybe it's better if I just like go to the Uber with my team.
Right, jump around on
with some
last.
people. Yeah.
Like, go to the balcony but focus on, like, shooting point still, or re-jumping point, instead of, like, you went to the balcony and you hit one good, like, rocket on the soldier, like, at that point, and you see there's a scout with him, like, just don't worry about it. You still could have had 200 HP if you just backed up there. Okay, so this time they try to go up your side, and it looks like they get crushed.
Yeah,
Now,
my team was mad because I went for those two frags instead of stayed back on my
Well, I know
team.
you had him scout alive with your medic, too.
And I saw a pretty good opening to kill them both.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really see what was going on, like how one scout killed your scout while he was being healed.
I guess you just have to end them, if I had to guess.
That, like, really shouldn't happen. But, like, if he was already hurt, and you notice that you've won mid, like just make sure you protect and keep mid at that point.
Okay. I usually wouldn't go for that play, but like my roamer called he did a lot of damage, and I knew it was just the demo medic, so I just went for it. Because we killed both of them, and our medic lives, then it's like a round.
What I would have expected you to do in that push would be like bomb choke, and like
Yeah,
you
took a
got
lot
your
of damage early.
yeah you got. I think it was mostly your own rocket jumps that did so much to you.
Yeah.
So it looks like you sort of didn't have a plan for what you were gonna do when you got to second.
Because our heals were still down, so I don't think we
Yeah.
were ever intending on holding it, but I definitely should have been healthier.
I mean, like, it's just weird. Like, then your team needs to know you're not intending on holding it, and your demo and your scout can't die.
So now we have like 3 people behind again, and they just kill people.
Yeah, you guys. It doesn't seem like you off-class much.
We didn't have enough time because like we just ran all the way back, and I don't think anyone.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you know you're already like, one of your scouts could have came up fucking, NG like once you guys made the decision not to hold second.
Yeah, I think the call wasn't clear enough that we weren't gonna hold it.
Like NG with the rescue ranger, and then you just put the gun in the like spot top right. Your demo has to like commit almost his entire Uber to killing it. And if they try and use a soldier to kill it, it's impossible for one soldier to kill that. So
Yeah, we
okay, this is another like right now you guys. Oh jeez, like you saw that their combo is backing up. So like all your scouts need to do is like realize that, and all your team needs to do is realize there's one soldier unaccounted for, and that soldier cannot kill your medic.
We knew where that soldier was too because I saw him bottom left at the beginning. He's played there every single time. Yeah, because at the very beginning, demoted traded for May, so that's pretty much a mid right there if we don't fuck it up.
Yeah, like you guys, I don't know, you just, it looked like you were so focused on like maybe going to the next point after you won that. Like you just need to realize like we have mid, we saw 2 people get out, and we know there's a soldier still alive. Like he's gonna try and kill our medic. That's the priority, is winning mid first and then capping second. Okay, you have 3 picks on them. So this should be a force for your team.
I probably shouldn't have resubbed. I probably just ran to my medic.
At 30 HP. Like, once you knew that soldier wasn't gonna chase you, I guess you could have gone back.
I mean, it could have been bad because, like, say, like, whoever was with the medic died, then he would have been alone.
Okay, this is good. It looks like they want to push here.
Yep. I just trade.
Okay, your demo. Okay. It looked like, well, there's a scout that ran through your Uber, so I think a flash went to making sure that he died without killing anyone. You sort of did what I'd expect a demo to do in that Uber, like you've sort of followed their Uber out. And your demo was still the one getting kills with it, even though you were trying to follow them out. The demo's just a lot better suited to what you wanted to do there.
So what do you think I should have done instead?
Well, like, for one, you could have paid more attention to what the scout running behind was doing, except I think he died fairly quick.
Yeah,
but, so you could have taken an Uber flash, jumped through choke, gotten behind them, and then, like, your demo is there sticking them as they're trying to back up, and their attention is split, instead of, like, needing the Uber to just sort of waddle through choke. Because, like, yeah, the demo's the one who's going to be really good in that situation where they're trying to back up, and he's just sticking behind them.
I just got baited by that roamer right there.
Yeah,
fighting him for so
Glider,
long.
like, did a really good job there of staying alive.
Yeah, we didn't have any ice choke. I just kind of, like, lost focus.
Yeah, it looks like
there.
your team was, like, again, you guys were so focused on getting the next point after you capped mid that you, like, forgot to hold mid, basically.
Yeah, we forgot what was right in front of us.
Okay. You need to get high ground and not take heals in this fight. It would have been really good if you could get above choke, like, right as you came in, but that would have been, like, pretty tough, and it didn't look like they were giving you much of an opening, too.
Yeah, that probably would have been a better jump.
The important thing, yeah, like, you didn't really have the help to get the choke right away. The important thing was that you didn't take heals in that fight, and you let your demo and scout take them. Like, once they're in yard fighting like that, that's how you need to play that. Right, now you need to lock out choke. You guys are stacking, even though
Yeah.
everyone has spawned. If you can't block anyone else, just make sure no one can fucking walk in choke or anything.
I probably should be standing near choke regardless, even if we are
Yeah.
stacking. Even like times 1 probably won't be worth it if they just walk into us. I think we end up sacking through choke and drop the medic here.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool.
So I prefer to push slow when we drop the medic. Do you think that's the right call? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, like,
if,
okay,
if
so
we
like
can get through without using
the way
this.
I like to play this fight, don't have your medic walk in. Like, have 4 people walk in front of your medic, have your medic show his beam and choke, and see if any soldiers will just bomb onto you and die. Like, baiting bombs behind rock works too, but like the way your medic walked in, if there had been a high bomb coming, like if there had been just a soldier waiting above choke, which you didn't really know if there was or not because your medic and you walked in at the same time. If there had been a soldier hiding above choke and he just dropped down on you guys, you would have like your medic would have forced 100 times out of 100 there. I like to just have people walk into rock basically, have somebody stay with the medic and like just bait bombs in. Okay, getting dropped there is pretty bad.
This is
Sucks
the
for
one.
you.
Like we absolutely would have won this last if I was alive. Because look how many people are low.
Yeah. That's just it's a breakdown on a lot of levels. Like, if you're running in, like, most times you won't need a flash unless that trap is there, but your medic should still be like, hey, there's a trap river as he runs in, because he obviously saw it, right? Like,
Yeah.
people
That's
need
also,
to call, like, traps when they run in.
It's also another situation where if I would have gone main instead and just been caught by the Uber, I would have been fine.
Right. Main or balcony puts you, like, within like, 1 jump, or even, like, don't even need to jump to get flashed.
Yeah.
Like, that distance restricted.
I think our demo called the fight here, even though we were on like huge decide. And we just
Yeah,
got
that's just a terrible call.
Yeah, because like it made our scouts stay committed, even though we knew they would add, and I called to leave. It was kind of like a communication breakdown.
The control point is being captured. We have lost the control point.
Also, when we slow push through choke, I probably should have jumped a lot quicker. I just kind of sat on it for a
Right.
while. Because I was figuring they were probably gonna bait my jump. I played this really bad. Like I don't do any damage, and I just end up back.
Yeah,
on the
you just
storm.
you like. I would have
didn't
jumped
do
on the
anything.
medic or something, honestly.
Or on the ring.
You had like 300 HP, and like you know their medic doesn't have Reaper yet.
Should I go for the medic though at that point?
I mean, like I'd jump on like they were all sort of grouped in each other. Jump on like the medic and the soldier there, and just make it so like I mean you're doing anything in that fight that more than shooting long range rockets. Like you have 300 HP, you can jump on them, shoot a rocket, and then see how it's going from there, and then make a decision again. Like you're not gonna die instantly just jumping into a soldier and a medic. And you're gonna potentially open something up, and if you don't, you can still back up and have decent enough health to jump again.
I'm not really sure what my team did on that medal. I feel like the communication was very clear because I was just down there like waiting to find out where they were.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
I know in one of the middles I like see the roamer jump and I chase him like an idiot. Like there's like no situation where I should do that. Like
Yeah.
I think it's the next middle.
Okay, that was a situation where I think you guys moved too slow instead of too fast. Like, you guys won that mid, and you should know that, like, their medic got out with the last player alive, so there's no threat to mid. I would have liked to seen you get up top and, like, river with your medic playing beneath you and try to, like, start locking people out. So you want one more flash to get on this demo, but you don't get it.
Yeah, and they focus me down, and then we end up losing as soon as I die. So you'd want me like where May was?
Yeah, like, one more flash to land on that demo.
No,
maybe-
no, I mean like, when we push through choke.
Oh, right,
Like
right,
if we were
right.
to go faster, you wanted me like up there.
Right.
Like,
On like that corner. Just so your medic could be sort of far back but still healing you, and you could spam people out from being able to get in river. It's basically as like non-committal a position as where you were, like on top of point, but it allows you to do a lot more. And you can get out just as easily. You just have to be quicker to get there, because if they're already in river, you're not going to be able to get like sit there. But there's this like small hallway in front of you that you can just spam.
kind of feeling what happens next. I think Cafe's is like going spy soon.
You and your scouts are both building right now.
I think we wanted to arrow build because we just wanted. I don't. We didn't know what the viewers were. I'm pretty sure we thought we had like this side or something. We thought the side was bigger than it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe we're either sacking our roamer or going for a 2-man, but he literally jumps right into the gun that we already called.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's hard to sack it all into a gun. Like, I would have a scout run under too. Damn, this is such a good situation for you. Oh, I can't believe that didn't force. Oh man, you can't put yourself in a position to like be used on there either though. Your med should have dropped you, honestly, if he had other people to back up to.
So you think that's my fault? Do you think I played that too aggressively? Like, into
I mean,
that scout?
Like, yeah, like you saw how far out the medic surfed. You weren't gonna get the force on him, and you were pretty low HP. But even with all that, it still would have been fine for your medic to just drop you there in a situation where your Uber wasn't gonna do much anyways.
Do you think maybe I should just sacked after we dropped their pocket since my roamer like wasn't up or in position?
Yeah.
Just like gone from balcony or something.
I mean, you know a sack isn't gonna work anyways, so maybe not. But
Okay.
like, definitely you can get aggressive and call for your medic to just drop you if you're gonna die. So like basically a sack, but like not jumping in, like seeing if anything will walk into you and die.
So they basically turned like a really good situation into nothing.
Right.
into being like a bad Uber trade.
Yeah, like the Uber trade didn't lose you anything, but like if you'd been able to
probably
keep
could've done
walking
better.
forward and then like force that medic, like if that medic made a mistake and like used on his scout to save him, and then your medic's all the way back like in yard or something, then that would have been a lot like better for you.
I mean, like worst case scenario, since that scout was so low, because I already hit him with like 2 or 3 rockets, I probably could have at least traded for him, if not more than that, because the medic was really low as well. So we're sacking our roamer and our scout. So I wanted to play back out here, but our demo is really far forward. I feel like that's probably where I should be playing, since we don't have a
Yeah,
roamer.
switch positions definitely. Your demo can watch shutter a lot better than you can, and you can watch this about as well as your demo.
Yeah, and they just jumped on our medic because our demo wasn't in the right position.
Yeah.
Neither was I. And we just lose this because we're still down players.
At this point, like
I need to
you're not
jump
getting
behind.
out. You're not getting out of that fight, right? You can jump on the medic or you can jump behind, but you're not getting out like from up there.
Yep. So how close do you think I should be playing if we're doing that? Oh, the one that gets like all 3 fucking kills right here. Like saves us the round.
Jesus Christ.
But like if we're back like up top in that position, like how far forward do you think I can be? Like,
I think you should
near the
you should
stairs?
be around the health kit. Your medic should be like where you were playing, and your demo should be like a little bit in front of where you were playing,
Okay.
near like the sort of window type thing right here. And then your biggest threat is some roamer that comes through baby door into big door and then jumps up on you, and that's what your scout should be watching for. So your scout has to be ready to either deny that jumper or help you with the combo, depending on what's needed more.
So you can just play on like the edge of bats then, right?
Yeah.
Because you can see both from there.
And you want to be like near this health kit so you can sort of get an idea of what's going on and just shoot that little hallway for free damage as they walk in.
I think we arrow build here again. Pretty useful because we went from like 30 dised to almost even, I'm pretty sure. Because they're not hard building at all. We were just worried they were going to push out onto us.
Yeah, at this
No,
point I
honestly,
would
they
stop
could've.
arrow building in case they do push, because if you have 2 people building, like, and they Uber out, and they should have Ubered out because they had like 35 ad. Like if they pushed out there, you have 107 HP and your scout is bleeding with 125. If they put, like, that's a worst case scenario for how the timing could work. Like you guys are not in a good situation at all.
Yeah, this is the spy play. Cafe's idea of a good spy play is that we all go into them and feed. And then,
Oh, then he backcaps.
yeah, then he backcomes. I'm like, we can just trade Ubers and leave instead of dying, but I think that's basically what happens, and then he ends up standing on point and like decloaking, because like, you know, X is on sniper right now, so X went back to switch to scout, and he like decloaked as X was walking out of spawn.
Oh, it's a bummer.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're gonna trade Uber's place. I'm not even sure why I'm standing all the way back here. I think we're just debating why that's not a good idea to just all die.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna sack 2 and then back all the way out. No, MC wasn't meant to die here. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, at this point, the spy back cap's your best bet to, like, win this round.
Should I just back all the way out there? I feel like I wanted to play close, it looked like, because
No,
I
if
wanted to trade.
if you drop 3 and have a spy, you're leaving to choke.
Okay. I think this is when he goes for it. Yeah, here you go for it, actually. Yeah, I feel like 4 jumps here.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
I don't know. We got like when I peeked choke, I got the call that they were going big door, but I feel it was kind of late.
Yeah, if you see them already in big door and you're choke, your only hope to, like, survive at that point is to rep mid.
Yeah.
Ideally, you just back up before they even get there, but sometimes that's just not a possibility.
Yeah, every time our demo has played water, he dies like first, so that makes our last holds a lot harder.
Alright, in that case, he can just sticky trap the point and play in spawn, if, like, you notice that they're, like, finding him water really easily. Because if that happens, like, the scout will run into water, unless he's, like, peeking water. Like, if you're playing water, you don't want the other team to know you're there unless they run into water from, like, river. So if the scout is literally just blindly running into water with no intel that there's, like, a demo there, like, then he's, like, wasted his part of the Uber. He comes back onto the point and gets dead on, and then, like, you have a numbers advantage from there.
I think another problem with our right side mids that I noticed was that our roamer wasn't jumping up like to top right, like he was playing ground a lot of the time.
Right.
So that resulted in us both playing ground on right.
Being captured.
But we fixed that in the next game. Like we played a not great team. We just 5-0'd them twice. So, I mean, it's about the caliber of team we're playing this week. So, I mean, it's good that we're playing really good teams though.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
I should probably be a choke right now.
Yep, you should be above choke, or...
Probably above because our medic just got here.
I don't know where your medic... Like, so you guys Ubered to take second, and then your medic went right to up top or something, I guess?
I'm not sure, because I think I was dead for most of that. I just kind of showed up.
I mean, yeah, you got there and your team had just used... Or the Uber had just ended, but then you were still 100 HP on point, so I don't know how you didn't end up meeting up with your medic after that Uber.
If like my medic's just standing up there, do you think it's better to jump to above choke, or do you think it's better to jump to my medic?
Definitely above choke while you're still capping.
Okay.
Because you can't afford to let them, like, block that cap without using Uber. I don't know, like, that whole fight was just super weird how you Ubered out and got, like, 1 kill. But you still had 6 people alive, so there should have been some sort of attempt for a force on second. I don't know, like, it looked like your medic ended up so far away from the point that no one could get buffed. And I don't know how that happened. But, like, you basically everyone on your team needed to be full buffed and, like, play a roamer above choke and everyone else spamming and, like, get the force like that.
But instead, like, no one was getting healed and their medic was alone, and no one was above choke. It was, like, worst case scenario. But yeah, like, it kind of feels like we just beat ourselves, because we were up 4-0 and we were winning all the mids. And we just started doing dumb shit.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
like positioning errors and just, like, overextending.
Well, I hope that was a little helpful at least.
Yeah. We went over it as a team, but it's
Yeah.
nice to, like, actually focus on what I can do differently.